When a family spans generations, it gets an injection of energy from its new additions, who in turn can build on the knowledge and experience of those who are older than them.
It's precisely this kind of synergy that characterises the Tribhangi Dance Theatre, which has a reputation for combining innovation and tradition. Zakky heard that they had some exciting plans for the future, so she met up with award-winning founder and choreographer Jayesperi Moopen and her extended performing arts family.
Tribhangi Dance Theatre, whose repertoire includes African, Indian, contemporary and Afro-fusion, believes in forever pushing the boundaries. Their uniqueness lies in their boldness to constantly take risks when creating dance work that is meaningful and significant in an ever-changing environment. The group has toured extensively, both locally and internationally, performing in India, Canada, the United Kingdom, Germany, Sri Lanka, Malaysia and Ireland, and their global journey has only just begun.
Once we've passed our teenage years, do any of us want to get older? This is the 26th year that the Tribhangi Dance Theatre has been wowing audiences, which makes them a veteran in the performing arts world. Somehow, they've managed to maintain their youthful energy, and I want to know how they've done it. Let's see if the director Jayesperi Moopen and her dancers can shed some light on the matter.
Jayesperi is an accomplished Bharatanatyam dancer, teacher and choreographer. Sensitivity to other styles of dance and collaborations are her strengths, and her goal is to reinvent Bharatanatyam in a South African context.
Jay!
Hi. So good to see you.
Congratulations! Tribhangi Dance Theatre has existed for 26 years. Did you ever think you'd reach this milestone?
I think when one starts something, when you start an entity and an organization, you don't really know where it's going to go or the shape it's going to take and the form that it's going to take. But I'm just so grateful that we actually managed to get to this point.
What were the original aims of Tribhangi?
Original aims were always to present work that is intelligible in content, unique in its presentation, and of course it had its challenges when you're doing your experimentation. Some artists like myself want to step out of boundaries. You want to be respectful to the art form, but you want to step out of boundaries and you want to experiment.
And how has Tribhangi developed over the years?
It's taken a life and shape of its own, and the company just evolved and the dance school evolved with the times, because when you work in a broader dance community, you have to keep up.
These are talking feet, talking drums and talking souls, said one critic, going on to say, beautiful South African bodies steeped in different cultural heritage where rhythms converge.
What have been some of your company highlights so far?
I think traveling, we've traveled quite a bit, and we were invited to perform, overseas. It made me realize that there's people that actually want to see our work. To see how your work is received in all these other countries always makes it so much more enjoyable and fulfilling.
Another critic added, it's not quite African, not quite Indian. It's intriguingly bicultural. It's more than communication between diverging energies in the formal sense. Although some dancers have come and gone, one member has stood the test of time.
Inasanta Zwane initially established his reputation as an Afro-fusion dance exponent. That's before Bharatanatyam caught his attention. Now he's been with Tribhangi for over a decade.
Thank you so much.
Inasanta, what drew you to dance and how old were you at the time?
I started at an early age, but I was not sure if it was going to be a dance. It's something that I just used to like, going to Mopani train station to bask on weekends for some few cents. But as I grew older, moved to Alexandra, I realized that it's something that I could make a career.
What got you interested in classical Indian dance?
Staying in Alexandra actually drew me closer to Tribhangi Dance Theatre. I didn't know where to study because I loved the technique, but I didn't know where to go. At the time I was working at Soweto Dance Theatre, and my teacher, David April, recommended me to Auntie Jay, who's the artistic director of Tribhangi, and I was invited for auditions, and I made it.
You were also invited to Delhi to perform solo. Tell us about it.
It was a challenge for me. I was invited by the ICCR to come and work at this festival, which was the International Dance Festival in New Delhi.
And what did you gain from that experience?
The experience was amazing because we had a chance to interact with fellow dancers and dance gurus. We attended workshops and with musicians. So the experience was great because they helped us to hone our skills, also to listen to the music, because how Indian dance is taught here in India is two different things.
It's amazing. Well, I hear you've got another dance first.
Yes, I will be showing you Shiva's anklets, my favorite. Lord Shiva, Lord of the Universe.
Let's go.
Whilst he is a devout Christian, Inasanta says he has a deep respect for all cultures, religions and philosophies. This is evident in his representation of Shiva's role as a creator, preserver and destroyer of the universe, conveying the concept of the never-ending cycle of time.
Inasanta, what does dance mean to you on a personal level?
It is my soulmate, my passion, and it is very, very spiritual.
Tribhangi derives from Tribhanga, meaning three bends in the body: the neck, waist and knee. The dancers at Tribhangi celebrate this concept literally, which can be seen with their enthusiasm and energy.
Okay, you have got to teach me some of that, please.
No problem.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and close. That's it.
Tribhangi believes that dance is vital in bringing about awareness and understanding of other cultures. It's this thinking that has made Tribhangi Dance Theatre both highly acclaimed and one of the world's most popular dance companies. And in the near future, Tribhangi will be taking the universal language of dance to New York City.
Tribhangi has never acknowledged the existence of cultural barriers or divisions, and their tours have taken them all over the world. And now it's New York's turn to be wowed by Tribhangi. Jay, I hear you guys are off to New York later this year. Tell me how this came about.
People have seen our work and the networking that people do. You know, you go to conferences, you perform here and you perform there, and people tell others. In South Africa, we're unique because it's not only Indian people that are performing Indian classical dance. And I think that in itself is very unique. And that was one of the reasons why we were invited. It was based on the work that we do.
I'm very excited, you know, going overseas, going to see new people, new things. I'm so very excited.
We did a lot of things with the company, like I've traveled different countries with Tribhangi, and now I'm very excited that we'll be going to New York.
What I love about Tribhangi is the traveling and the exposure that I get. It provides a lot of opportunities, and it's what I do, it's what I love.
Tribhangi is going there to represent South Africa, Gauteng province, African continent and India. So we're going to go there and rock.
Rock they will. Most of these dancers come from a background of extreme poverty to become part of a team that brings together the grace of Bharatanatyam with the strong physicality of African dance. This is indeed unity through diversity.